Dear my students, uh, as per the last continuation of the class, in the last abdomen radiography, I talked about indications, preparations, all those things and all. Today I'm going to talk about the positioning aspects. So when the patient comes, as I already told you previous class, what are the referral criteria? Means indications: obstruction of the bowel, perforation, renal pathology, acute abdomen disease, any foreign body. We want to just localize the area, any megacolon, aortic aneurysm, or anything wanted to see that before IVU, intravenous urography, or anything wanted to see that calcification or abdominal gas collections, all those things study, or before we doing barium study, wanted to do any barium study, before that we will do this. These are the main indications for the abdomen radiography. As a routine view, we will go with the first AP view. AP view, as I said you, AP anterior posterior is one of the routine view. So what are the positioning? When patient comes for the radiography, the first part is preparation. It's not a patient pre-preparation, it's a patient preparation. When the patient comes, what are the preparation required on that day? So you will ask the patient to remove all the metallic part from the affected area, radiographic area, and you will ask the patient to wear a hospital gown which is provided by department itself. Then when the patient comes, you will ask the patient to lie down in supine positioning. The mid-sagittal plane, I already told you what is the mid-sagittal plane in previous slide. Mid-sagittal plane will be perpendicular to the table. Both the arm will be kept in the side of the, should be side of the patient, means it should be kept away from the abdomen area, or you can ask the patient to flex it and fold it, and ask the patient to keep it under the wrist should become under the head. So where you will keep the cassette, already I told you previously classes, upper border of the cassette should be at the level of its xiphoid process, at the level of D9 D10, and some, if you keep that, what will happen, the mid of the cassette will be at the level of iliac crest, then lower margin of the symphysis pubis should be included. So where is the centering ray? Centering ray perpendicular to the midline between the iliac crest. You can see here, this is the iliac crest, so should be the centering ray should be at this level between the two iliac crest. So upper border should be at the level of the xiphoid process, and symphysis pubis should be included. This is the abdomen radiography view. So what is the KVP you give? 60 to 70 KVP for the adult patient, medium size. 40 to 50 MAs you will give. So what is the instruction you give? You will ask the patient to take a deep breath and hold. So always when you take a abdomen radiography, you should have the practice to ask the patient to take a deep breath inside and hold. Then you will expose. So what are the structure you are going to see after taking radiography? You are going to see about kidney. You can see this is the kidney area. You can see here shadow. This is the kidney of the left. Then liver will come at the right side of the under the ribs, lower ribs. Then bowel, you can see all black bowel gases. The smaller intestine here, and in the side it will be larger intestine. Then the symphysis pubis. So what are the note you should take when you take a radiography? When you take a radiography, you always should keep it in mind. The large abdomen, immobilization band may be applied, compressing the soft tissue, reduce the effect of scattered. So whenever when the patient is come, sometime patient will be, the abdomen is so large, so even your penetration is not enough. It's very difficult to give a more penetration. So that time what you can give a compression band. It's some of the places is available. it will be fixed with the table, and you will give a compression pad, and you will compress the abdomen thickness, and you will take a radiography. See, here itself only this image you can make out. See, this is the shadow of the muscle, because that patient is so fatty. So this area, that's what is become brighter compared to this area. So there is sometimes chances of missing out the information. So always when you take radiography, nowadays we have a CR system, DR system. People, nobody is bothered about keeping a marker, side marker. So always should have, students should carry marker in their pocket. Whenever they are taking radiography, they should keep. Here in the image you can see the right marker is kept. So that is marker, it should be seen. So if the patient is too ill to move onto the X-ray table, you can take the radiography with the stationary grid. See, whenever abdomen radiography, if you're taking, means it means we will take it with the bucky. Bucky means grid, moving grid, which is fixed in the table, under the table. Even in a vertical bucky also we have that in our hospital we have that facility. But sometime there will be some places where moving grid is not available. So that places there will be a stationary grid will be available, which in front of the cassette, the anterior face of the cassette will be kept that stationary grid, and you will expose it, so that with that you can avoid scattered radiation which is reaching to the cassette, and it will create a fog, so that quality of the image you can be reduced. So that is what we also call backscattered, all those things, so that can be reduced. So always you can use a stationary grid. So another thing you had to think when you're taking abdomen radiography, sometime if patient comes with any obstruction and has anything hemoperitoneum, fluid accumulation in the abdomen, it means sometimes there is chances of larger abdomen. So that time what you have to do, you have to see that both the side of the cassette you should include the area, specific area. See, now you can see this is the abdomen, the upper is all is correct at the level, but at the side you can see this, the abdomen is not included in the cassette. So that it means collimation, you have to check the proper collimation, and you have to see that properly place that cassette whenever. This is especially frequently, most of them does this mistakes when they take a abdomen radiography. So what are the evaluation criteria? No rotation of the pelvis. If it is pelvis is both the iliac crest is equidistance, means your radiography is best. So no motion, because I told you already, you have to ask the patient, they should take the this radiography with the suspended breathing, and you should expose it. Then you should have the optimum density and contrast in the image. What are the common fault when taking this radiography? So failure to include symphysis pubis or diaphragm. So this is a biggest mistake everyone does. I think as per the Indian scenario, 1714 cassette is more than enough to include both the diaphragm, dome of the diaphragm and symphysis pubis. So always think that and you include it. Sometime if patient is too long, dome of diaphragm and symphysis pubis is not able to include, means when you can take a two radiography, one is including with the dome of diaphragm, another one including with the symphysis pubis. But as per my knowledge, there will be no such incident in India. Might be in European countries, because those people are very tall, so that time it might be required. But in such countries and all, they have a 17x17 cassettes. So another thing, failure to visualize the lateral extent of the abdominal cavity, may be due to the patient size or poor positioning. That is previous slide I showed you with the image. That might be, it's not including the images. Then respiratory movement, if it is not proper, there will be unsharpness will be there. So what you have to do when you take radiography, when you give instruction to the patient, you what you will do is you will ask the patient to take deep breath inside and hold it, and you have to do one rehearsal, one mock drill there, and then you have to do you have to second time when you does that you have to expose it. So first time you have to just to give a rehearsal to them. So that's the best practice. So patient rotation, all those things should be avoided when you are taking radiography. So underexposed may be caused because whenever you're using AEC technique, there will be chances of underexposure, because the upper part of the abdomen is thinner and lower part of the abdomen will be thicker. So when you give exposure, upper area rays will be reached to the detector immediately, and it will stop the exposure, because so that has a certain calculation, it will stop it. So always when you're taking abdomen radiography, it's better to switch off the automatic exposure control. So better to take it with a manual. So presence of artifacts such as the buttons, all those pockets, sometimes patients comes with the innerwear with the zip, all those things. And also always when you ask the patient to change the dress, you made this thing confirmation from the patient there will be no such any metallic part in the innerwear or in the body area. So there will be grid cutoff chances are there, that is especially when you use for the stationary grid. So that I think but nowadays as per my knowledge, stationary grid is nowhere it is used. Most of the places is having a moving bucky with the table with the radiographic equipment. So there's no need to worry. But anyway, grid cutoff should be avoided when you using stationary grid. It means the station there will be a front face and back face. So that front face should be stationary grid. The front face should be faced towards the X-ray tube. The back face should be and the touched with the cassette. So if you keep it at a ulta, then there will be chance of grid cutoff. All those things will be there. So poor image contrast is associated with the high KVP, poor collimation, using stationary grid. Sometime because sometime we will have a low grid ratio. Due to that, there will be more back scattered and all. Sometimes you are not able to use the abdominal compression. So large patient when it comes, so that time you are not able to get the proper radiography. So this all factors is definitely affects the abdomen radiography. You have to concerned about whenever you taking radiography.